welcome to this Friday issue of So Can We Talk About. Now, for this one, we're going to talk about something that's making me do a little happy dance. Yeah. Alright, so why I'm doing a happy dance and what I want to talk to you guys about is the casting for the Hulu Marvel series, The Runaways. Okay, so obviously you guys don't know this and you're like, well, why are you so excited? Aside from it being a comic book series, because I love comic books, but The Runaways happens to be one of my favorite and most highly recommended series ever. I love The Runaways. I really do. If you haven't read The Runaways and you're looking for something to get into, let me give you a quick synopsis and then I'll tell you why I'm so excited about this casting news and why I love this series so much. But I think you're gonna hear that in my synopsis. Alright. So here's the gist. And this is how I used to sell it when I worked at my old job, and people would come in and go, hey, I'm looking for something, new, but I don't, not looking for something that's already established and I gotta go back and read it. And I'm like, well, here's the thing. One of the many books I recommended was Marvel's The Runaways. Now, here's my pitch. Have you ever felt, growing up, whether you're now a teenager, were a teenager, or, preteen, 11-teen, yeah. Have you ever felt that your parents were evil? And if you have, then this book is for you. I mean, with this book, we have a group of kids who grew up together every year, their families come together, as like reunion meetup kind of thing. And one year, the kids stumble upon a little finding, and it's okay if I give you, if I tell you the beginning of it, but I'm not gonna reveal the rest of it because some good shit happens. But the kids are, bored. Everyone's like, you're a teenager, you get bored, whatever. Are meeting and talking, and they walk around the house, and they discover that their parents are performing a ritual sacrifice. What? That's crazy. Yes, I know. So, in finding out that their parents are performing a ritual sacrifice, through a turn of events, they start to realize that their parents are actually an evil group, or an evil cabal kind of thing. So in finding this out, being teenagers, they're like, oh, we gotta stop this. And so they run away. And through running away, they start discovering things not only about their families but about themselves as well, real things that their families have hidden from them for a long time. The cast of characters in this series are quite diverse, quite relatable. I love this series, and it's just skillfully mastered by one of my favorite writers, Brian K. Vaughan. And I'm gonna segue a little bit. If you enjoy The Runaways, you should definitely check out his work on Saga. Read Saga. You will thank me later. But read The Runaways, you also thank me later for that. But I've always been into comic books, but I really didn't start my own personal growth and knowledge till a couple years ago when I got my job at a comic book store, and I was working there for a couple years. So in working at the comic book store, I actually, grew and found things that I love and related to, and I'm all about stories where people find inner strength, things that, struggling with secrets and things like that, and just figuring out yourself and your place in the world and your place within yourself. I love stories like that. And I feel like with The Runaways, it will always be one of my favorite series, and it's because I find it so relatable. So when I heard that Hulu, funnily enough, not Netflix, but Hulu picked up the option to create a series based off this book, I was so excited, super excited. So when the cast got revealed this past weekend, and here's the list of the cast, you can see the photos and stuff. I've seen a couple of these young actors and a few things, so I'm also really excited about that. But as you can see, if you look at you know, comic book versus the actors they hired, they actually kept it diverse and they kept it true to form. What? In a time when a lot of characters and stories are still getting whitewashed, and diversity is still kind of something that is pushed, but in my opinion isn't pushed far enough. Video about Marvel Netflix Iron Fist will be coming up pretty soon. To me this cast is perfect. It's just, I mean, I've had other thoughts about who I wanted, you know, from other actors that I've seen and other actors that I like, but I literally started crying when I read this news. I get super emotional about these things because I'm all for diversity, I'm all for representation, and the stories in this book, each kid's personal story, I feel really does relate to what they look like and who they are, and it helped me connect with a lot of these characters, like Carolyn, and I love Carolyn's story, and Nico, like, I just, oh my god, and Molly, oh my god, and Gert, and I'm just so, guys, I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited for this series. And I think if you guys read the series, you'd be just as excited as I am. I mean, aside from that, a side note, even though I've been doing a lot of side notes and then doing this, I'm just very animated today. Side note, but Freeform also picked up the option to do a series based off Cloak and Dagger, which is another favorite Marvel duo of mine, and they casted for that, so I'm really excited for that as well. I'm excited to see what they do with it. But it's still not announced how these two series, because they are on different networks. Like, it's not on ABC like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Agent Carter was. It's not on Netflix like Iron Fist, The Defender, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Daredevil are. So we don't really know where these stories, or if they're even going to take place in the Marvel Cinematic Universe as a whole. So it's quite interesting. I wonder how it's going to work. My thing about that is, and I know I said I was going to do a video about it, considering that there isn't really a cohesion with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. There's sort of one with Agent Carter, but there really isn't a cohesion with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Netflix series in the Marvel Cinematic U. I think adding these two series to it wouldn't be so great. I think probably the best option would, and it would really suck, because a lot of what happens with Cloak and Dagger, you know, kind of they're in and out of other groups of superheroes, but Cloak and Dagger also, stuff happens with Cloak and Dagger and the Runaways, so I kind of hope that these two series come together. But since Legion is on FX, which is another Marvel series, and Fox just picked up an option for an X-Men series, and Fox owns Deadpool and Marvel still, X-Men still, I kind of hope that they, I don't want it, but I kind of want to see if it all works together, because I'm starting to get really tired of all these separate universes for a lot of the things I love, and wanting to see all these characters come together and it not coming. I mean, but then again, I guess that's why I have comic books for, though I would love to see a lot of, you know, these comic book stories come to life in a very true to form way, and something that's quite enjoyable. But yeah, so I'm super excited. You know, oh my god, I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. So I really can't wait. I really want this to happen, and I want it to happen right now. I want to watch Cloak and Dagger as soon as possible. I hope it becomes one of my new favorite series. I hope it makes me feel the way Supergirl makes me feel. I talked about how Supergirl makes me feel last week, or at least makes me feel along the lines of what I feel when I watch Jessica Jones and Luke Cage. Something really strong, real prevalent. And I feel if these characters are respected and done properly, it can happen. So what do you guys think? My hope also eventually we get a Young Avengers series, because I fucking love Young Avengers, and to see myself, aka America Chavez, on TV or in film would be fucking amazing. So here's hoping. The Runaways is super successful, guys. We gotta make the series super successful. Here's hoping Cloak and Dagger is super successful, guys. We gotta make it happen, and then we could just have, you know, Young Avengers and just have a teen CW kind of thing happening. Yeah. So what do you guys think? I hope, you know, if you guys haven't read the Runaways, I hope this makes you guys want to go to your local comic book store, even read it on your phone and tablet. Ugh, God. Hold the book. No, buy the book. Just buy the book. I really hope it gets you excited for it, so that we can talk about it. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like and share. Definitely share this. I want to talk to other people about the Runaways. I don't talk about this book enough. I want to talk to people about these characters. Caroline, I love you. Yeah, Lucy in the sky. Yeah, again, so thank you for watching this issue of So Can We Talk About. Hopefully I got you guys spurred and ready for the Runaways like I am. Just go. So excited. Alright, so I'll catch you guys next time, and remember, just like the Runaways, we all gotta start somewhere. Our origin stories always start somewhere with some big event, right?